Hey guys, Sujeet here, also known as Indus Homie. I'm Technical Director on Indus Battle Royale. So what we are looking at today is a stress test of the game server. For a multiplayer game, we have client builds or client version of the game, which is what you as player get to play on your devices and on your computers and consoles. And then we have a special version of the game which has no rendering. Basically, it has no graphics and no audio playback, and it runs on a special kind of machine in the cloud, which is what we call a dedicated game server. So it's very important that game server runs as smoothly as the client versions of the game in order for the entire multiplayer shooting experience to be very smooth, lag free, consistent. Profiling is this exact process that we are seeing here. What we do is we create a stress test of a very high player count, which will stress our hardware enough so that we can see all those bottlenecks on special graphs. We have a special tool chain which helps us track CPU, RAM, network utilization on our game server machine. Once we have this data from profiling, then we go to the next step, which is optimization. The goal is very clear: to improve the player experience. We as a developer generally quantify with very measurable metrics. One of the simplest metrics to understand is FPS, frames per second, like how fast your GPU is rendering something on the device. But this doesn't exist as a metric for us for game server. We have something different. It's called Hertz, very similar metric, but it essentially is a measure of how fast server is computing or calculating different gameplay logics. So our optimization generally is focused on trying to make sure that we can have as high of a tick rate for the server while ensuring that CPU, RAM and network traffic utilization on the server is not choked all the time, because of course this will lead to bottlenecks, which will lead to slowdowns and lag and very poor in general experience for the players. So these are some of the critical areas of focus for us in the development of Indus Battle Royale at this point, which we want to nail down very well in order to ensure that Indus BR on its launch runs as well as possible. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this brief breakdown of some of the technical bits of how Indus Battle Royale will work once it's out. We have a lot more of this planned from behind the scenes of Indus Battle Royale's production in terms of content and technical deep dives. But do let us know what you guys would like to see as well in the comments down below.